explain, because like I said, because I was under the impression I didn't know exactly what
100%
got Munchies.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I will say the first time I seen it, I seen somebody post it. So the way it looks, my initial thought, Munchies. I'm like, oh, okay, niggas making edibles. You know what I'm saying? Munchies, whatever, cool. What cool? I say it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then, I seen it on.
You seen somebody's baby eat?
No. But I seen it on the news.
Okay.
So when I seen it on the news, I said, okay,
they not about to put no nigga on
so
the
I said,
news.
okay, so it can't.
I ain't have no handcuffs on me on the news.
So I was like, so it can't be that. But I was like, but who is got Munchies? You know what I'm saying? Like, so just like explain the start and how we got here.
Man, I'm just a young black boy with a dream, man. You feel me? It came true. You know, I've been telling people I was gonna be Willy Wonka literally my whole life. Like, this is not no game. Like, that's why it be like blowing my mind. Like, when you talk to little kids and you ask them like what they want to be when they grow up, you feel me? They tell you like a cowboy, an astronaut. Like, I'm a cowboy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I actually became a cowboy. Like, it doesn't feel real any day. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's a blessing. It's the greatest blessing I've ever received. To be able to see, you know, the smiles on the kids' faces and the grown kids' faces and everybody else, you feel what I'm saying? It's a blessing, G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what inspired you to even start doing something like this?
You know, the wild thing is, man, you know, when I was in college, man, this was actually a school project, our freshman year, you feel what I'm saying? We had to come up with a business in business school, obviously. That's like our capstone, right? So my professor, she's like the meanest lady on earth, bro. Like she was just mean all the time. Like, she used to just talk crazy to me like she was my mother.
Yeah.
And, you know, I wanted to kind of like shut her up, you feel what I'm saying? So I came up with the dumbest idea ever, like, I'm gonna be Willy Wonka. Like, I stood in front of her class with a straight face.
In college?
Suit and tie, yeah. And told them I was gonna run a weed company as the black Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
And she just sat in the back of class, pissed. I got an A on it because, you know, my work's dope. But it's like, yeah, she was fired up. But the joke's on us. She's now our business advisor. Ain't that a bitch? This mean ass lady works with us now, and I can't get rid of her. Ain't that something?
Yeah. So where'd you go to school at?
I graduated from Bellamy University.
Okay.
Yeah, and I graduated from Manual too, man. Shout out to the Rams. Shout out to the Crimsons, man. Real shit.
Okay.
Feel me?
So now you said she was the meanest lady because
She still is.
No, I'm saying, but that's interesting.
She still is, yo.
Because for you to say that and not necessarily be offended enough to the point to where you're like, man, I don't even want to speak to her. You like, hey, I see that she could be an asset.
You know what's crazy that you said that? I actually was offended. I was completely offended. I was 100%. I remember in front of class one day, she said, Lionel, I cracked a joke or something. And she like didn't laugh. She was the only person in class that didn't laugh. And she holler, you know, one day you're going to have to be more than cute, right? And like live up to your potential. And I'm like, well, goddamn, lady. I went home and I called my mama. I said, mama, man, this lady said, and I told her what she said. And my mama said, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so you on her side. She was like,
you agree.
It sound right to me, nigga, step it up. And I said, well, if they agree, and my mother's the other meanest lady I've ever met. So if they agree, shit, man, I'm outnumbered. You feel me? So I'm stuck for life, man.
Okay.
Nah, but she's a great asset, man. Dr. Pat Carver, you know, she kind of guides us where we need to go. She actually runs the office of, the wing of inclusion at Bellamy University. She got a whole building dedicated to her, man. She's the shit. Yeah, Dr. Carver's the shit. I'm just her favorite student ever because...
She official then?
Yeah, she's a her and she black. You know she black. You know, come on now. Dr. Pat. My girl, she still can't stand me neither. Yeah, she can't stand me.
But that's good though that you can identify, like, even though how you felt, you identify that, okay, that's somebody that I need, that I can, and that's the type of person I need. If I'm gonna do this, I need that type of person to be like, no, that's a bad idea. That's a good idea.
You gotta know my mother always told me to consider the source. You feel me? You know, you always know who cares and who don't. You feel what I'm saying? So I always kind of took that as her looking out for me a little extra. And I'm a cocky cat, so you kind of gotta talk to me weak and shit to kind of get me to get my pistons moving. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a blessing though.
Okay. So explain well, first off, how long have you been doing Got Munchies?
We have officially been in business for 3.5 years now, going up on our 4th year. We actually signed the lease to our chocolate factory, the Munchie Land factory, on our 3-year anniversary. It's kind of taken us a little while to get open. Stuff's expensive. The roof and stuff was caving, all types of stuff. Yeah. But, you know, we've kind of got off to a quick start. You know, I was in corporate America and stuff for the longest time, man. I was a banker. I was in education. And actually I worked for Job Corps. I was a counselor there before I started Munchies. Yeah. You know, it took off so quickly that I kind of had to choose. You feel what I'm saying? So Munchies kind of chose me, and it took off real quickly. You know, we sold 200 packs in our first 2 weeks. Made more than my paycheck in the corporate world. And I was living good too. I had a secretary. She brought me Cheez-Its and stuff. She's a nice lady. Like, had a corner office and I had a Range Rover. Like, that's how I started Munchies. I was dropping grapes off in a Range Rover. Like, and it just kind of took off. Now, 3.5 years in, you know, we 15,000 plus packs sold across the country. I think like 43 states, something like that. Hell, we just shipped a pack to the Dallas Mavericks the other day. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out D Jones. You feel what I'm saying? Real nigga.
Derrick Jones.
Yeah. You feel me? He put in a nice order too. I appreciate you, brother. I thought my shit glitched when I seen it. I said, no, I gotta send some of this back. Yeah. But he's a real nigga. But I appreciate you. You feel me?
So how? Do you know somebody for the Dallas?
I have no idea who the fuck. I don't know that nigga. I don't know these people. I don't know nobody, bro. I don't know. God is good. We've run this company 100% organically. You feel what I'm saying? We've made organic relationships with people. I literally don't have a clue. He bought on our website launch date. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Rap House TV too. You know, they dropped that Black Willy Wonka article on there, man. Okay. It's basically like the West Coast version of Say Cheese. Yeah. They posted us on all 4 of their pages, man. That might be where dude's seen it. I don't know, but
that's dope, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's like a reach.
And I don't know that nigga neither. I don't know. He just hit me. I don't. He just wrote me one day and was like, yo, bro, I want some Munchies. I'm thinking it's a scam page. This nigga, I'm like, nah, this nigga got 400,000 followers. I'm like, shit. How do you even know I exist, nigga? Like, but that's how it's always been. You know, one person tells another person, and that shit spreads faster than what you think.